Why not invest your assets in companies you really like? Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. If a business does well, the stock eventually follows. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. The first rule is not to lose. The second rule is not to forget the first rule. Look at market fluctuations as your friend rather than your enemy. Profit from folly rather than participate in it. I never attempt to make money on the stock market. I buy on the assumption that they could close the market the next day and not reopen it for 5 years. Our favorite holding period is forever. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. You only have to do a very few things right in your life, so long as you don't do too many things wrong. Today, people who hold cash equivalents feel comfortable. They shouldn't. They have opted for a terrible long-term asset, one that pays virtually nothing and is certain to depreciate in value. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. We believe that according the name investors to institutions that trade actively is like calling someone who repeatedly engages in one-night stands a romantic. Beware of geeks bearing formulas. Only when the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked. There seems to be perverse human characteristics that likes to make easy things difficult. The investor of today does not profit from yesterday's growth. If you get to my age in life and nobody thinks well of you, I don't care how big your bank account is, your life is a disaster. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. A public opinion poll is no substitute for thought. Only buy something that you'd be perfectly happy to hold if the market shut down for 10 years. It's never paid to bet against America. We come through things, but it's not always a smooth ride. When a management with a reputation for brilliance tackles a business with a reputation for bad economics, it is the reputation of the business that remains intact. I don't look to jump over 7-foot bars. I look around for 1-foot bars that I can step over. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. We enjoy the process far more than the proceeds. Derivatives are financial weapons of mass destruction. If past history was all there was to the game, the richest people would be librarians. The business schools reward difficult, complex behavior more than simple behavior, but simple behavior is more effective. Wall Street is the only place that people ride to in a Rolls Royce to get advice from those who take the subway. Wide diversification is only required when investors do not understand what they are doing. In the business world, the rear-view mirror is always clearer than the windshield. The best thing I did was to choose the right heroes. Of the billionaires I have known, money just brings out the basic traits in them. If they were jerks before they had money, they are simply jerks with $1 billion. Time is the friend of a wonderful company, the enemy of the mediocre. Predicting rain doesn't count. Building arcs does. Should you find yourself in a chronically leaking boat, energy devoted to changing vessels is likely to be more productive than energy devoted to patching leaks. Basically, when you get to my age, you'll really measure your success in life by how many of the people you want to have love you actually do love you.